Welcome to the free monthly Taroscopes. Be sure to check your rising and moon for more details and visit VickieVerley.com for personal readings, decks, books, t-shirts, art, and more. Thank you for all your continued support, including donating, liking, commenting, sharing. Now without further ado, on to your free reading. Hi Taurus, thanks for joining me for the January of 2018 Taroscope using Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own creation, and the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. I want to talk about some astrological stuff again this month because it's a big month. We're having another eclipse, and it's not only another eclipse, it's another eclipse in Leo. So back in August of 2017 we had the big solar eclipse in Leo, and now we're going to have the lunar eclipse in Leo. So this is for everybody, there's going to be a connection to whatever was going on in your life back in August. It would be beneficial to do a little self-examination and figure it out. What was going on then? What were you wanting? What were you dreaming of? What were you doing? Who were you with? Who were you friends with? What were you initiating and starting at that time? Because now it could be carried through and come to fruition. The other part of it is full moons are bringing things to light and fruition and completion. Eclipse full moons in particular are more powerful. But it also can eclipse something out of your life. So something can be removed. But it would be an obstacle that is removed, I feel like, for most people. And it's going to start off with whatever happened there. Here's another little tidbit that I noticed. I mean, it's numerology-wise, 2018, yes, it is an 11, so that is a master number. And I did create a t-shirt if you want to check my site. For the 2018 Master Number 11 shirt. But the other thing about it is the eclipse happened on 8/2/1, and all the numbers in this year are 2/1. It's the same numbers. It sans a 0 if you don't count the 0. And then even the month of January is also 1. So it's not, numerology would add up a little differently, but it's still, I just feel like this is just another confirmation that what's happening on the 31st is absolutely connected to what happened on 8/21, and it's going to also have to do with the whole year of 2018 for everybody, okay? By the way, if you may have seen, I've got the year ahead readings thing available here. Now this is going to be for a limited time. Let me turn this a little bit. There we go. This is going to be for a limited time, and if you're watching it in December, you still have a couple weeks to place your order. They're always hugely popular. It's a whole gamut of things. I really cover the whole gamut for everybody. Start out, do your numerology, relate it to the major arcana card. That's only for your birth date, so it's strictly for you. Do a tarot reading 4 quarters of the year. Break it down with timing. You can get really accurate with timing with the astrology and the tarot cards. Then I do the astrological aspects for the year, the major aspects. There's some big things changing, signs, and big things happening this year. So I just do an overview of how it affects your specific planets in your birth chart. Then I also, at the end, do an animal totem card. So it's a really diverse and cool reading. It's always popular, and it'll be available for a couple more weeks. If you're watching this in December, you can check my website. Alright, so let's get into these cards. So your first card out was 6 of Pentacles. Receiving some sort of financial reward, and it sure seems like this Knight of Swords has something to do with it. Doesn't he or she seem, by the way, in these readings, it's he or she. It's gender neutral, but it would be specific in your private, if I do the other reading, the year ahead and the private readings. But anyway, so, and it's a video, you can watch it forever. Back to this. This person seems to be rushing in with the news, or actually delivering the money, or something like this, and it's a source of everybody's happy. Is everybody happy? I would say yes, Taurus. Everybody's happy. This could also be air sign time. So in January, we will be moving from Capricorn into Aquarius, which is an air sign, on the 19th. Secondly, we do have that the eclipse is happening. It's in Leo, but it is happening during the time of Aquarius. So that eclipse again, which is the 31st. So it could be sometime between the 19th and the 31st. Now you do have the death card here, but it's nothing to get freaked out about. Death just means a big change. And always look at what's behind it. So in this case, nothing's behind it. And then, but what's your leave? So whatever's behind it's what you left behind, and what's ahead is what's coming ahead, right? So sometimes when it falls in this position, I'm compelled to say that, this time at least, you know, what's behind you? It's left behind, okay? So nothing of substance, nothing of that matters, you know. You've left something behind, and you're pursuing your dreams. Some kind of dream is coming true, and it does seem to be financial related. It does seem to be tied into this Knight and King of Pentacles, which very often can be the same person. If it's not the same person over a stretch of time, it could be that there's a similarity. Same with the Knight too over here. It could be male, female, any gender, but it's either the same person that's coming through pretty strong. Like this is a long-term person that you knew, maybe you went to school with, or you were friends of a friend with, and now they're this big tycoon or something. The tycoon thing is really popping off that card at me. And by the way, let that happen with this. These cards are very magical that way. These words will pop off and talk to you. So let that happen. So I'm seeing the tycoon thing, and but I feel like for many of you there is this past connection with him or her, that you knew them before through a group of friends or something. Sometimes it can be like the same, like a father and son or a father and daughter, you know, they're the same in that way, that this is this person's offspring, especially when they kind of show in this position. Because usually the Knight would come first and then the King, but it's showing the Knight, the King, then the Knight. So there could be some kind of thing like that, where there's this double connection, or there's this younger person that's their heir, or their, I'm hearing the heir apparent, so that might be like a nickname that people around the shop or wherever call, the heir apparent. But I don't get that you have a problem with this person. I feel like they're both favorable. They both like you and you like them, and there's a lot of positive vibes going on. This may be your own spouse and your own child, and this could even be something that's going on really great for your family, you know. With this Ten of Cups here, this could be within your family. It's not you that's making the big change. Maybe it's your husband or your wife are making the big change, but it's affecting the whole family. But it's affecting the whole family. If that's the case, it's affecting the whole family in a positive way. There is going to be something to celebrate about. This death thing is bringing a celebration. So this is nothing that to be worried about at all. Maybe somebody's retiring. I feel like that's definitely true for some people. Some people are, somebody's going to retire out there, and it's like, oh, finally we can do what we want to do. And it's a victory. I feel like for some of you, it might have been like a close call, like, oh, I didn't think we were going to make it. Or maybe it's some kind of end of the year thing that happens in Capricorn, tying up of loose ends of financial matters or something, because we'll be in Capricorn, which is a fellow Earth sign, the first 3 weeks of the month. You know, this could also be you, because we're reading for Taurus. This could be you and your child, or you and your parent, or something, you know, or you and your spouse. You know, it just feels like very connected and familial for everybody, but the connections can vary, okay? Yeah, so it's a breakthrough, and I feel like we just got it. Good thing we got it just in time. So I don't know if it's some kind of paying of taxes back from last year, or, you know, wrapping up some kind of, tying up some kind of loose ends financially to benefit you and everybody that you love. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Alright, let's go ahead and get our Taurus cards out. We're going to do our Animal Totem by the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, these are. And what is the Animal Totem for Taurus? The bee. Well, bees are pollinating. They're going around pollinating all the flowers. Busy too, right? Fertility, abundance, creativity, propagation, strong connection to home and family. That's what I was talking about too. Accomplishing tasks in a timely manner, just in the nick of time. We're getting this done. Tasting the sweet nectar in life. Yeah, whatever this death is, this is going to allow for more tasting of the sweet nectar of life. This isn't anything that we want to cut this loose. Cut that loose and get rid of it, and be more in a favorable, positive way. And we've been dreaming about this. I think the whole group of us have been dreaming about it. The whole family, or the whole gang here, whoever they are. You know, we've been dreaming about this. We've been waiting for this, and it's becoming a reality. Okay, so that's the reading. I want to remind everybody that, you know, at the end of the year, you might tip your postman or your doorman or your favorite server. And you might want to consider tipping your favorite readers on YouTube at the end of the year. We offer a free service year-round. This is for everybody. It doesn't even have to necessarily be me if I'm not your favorite. But we do offer a free service year-round, and we all have donate buttons. So if you're in this the mood of the giving season, then you might want to consider doing a small donation, or large, but it doesn't have to be large at all. Small, and it's totally optional. It's totally your call. But I do appreciate everything that you do for me over the years, with liking and sharing and commenting, and you can hit the subscribe button down there. Don't forget about the year ahead for a limited time. If you go to my website, I have all sorts of things, cool t-shirts and different things for sale on the website, so please do check it out. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great happy new year, a great first month of the year, which is that January, which we're doing the reading for. January 2018, and you are love and beauty incarnate, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks. Bye.